What's going on, comic book fans? It is your boy Southpaw Brad. I'm here doing this is actually my first, like all of my videos at one point in time were live streamed. So awesome. And first in, man, the winner of the Marvel No Prize is our boy Circumstances here. I hate that we're not going to see your Chiefs tomorrow. But I think it might be I don't know, it might be an interesting game. Joe Burrow is he's kind of ignited football fans to success has obviously followed him, so he's got something. He's got that it factor. So it should be a good game, and I'm gonna get together with my two of my nephews and some of their friends. So I know he's just smooth, man. He's just smooth. He's got that it factor. I'm gonna post a link here in case anybody. Yeah, you were saying like, man, I keep missing the live stream, and honestly, this is my first live stream in a while. So I've been trying to keep the videos shorter. So, and with work, we've all talked recently about work and stuff for me is gearing up. I'm in real estate, so stuff for me is gearing up now. It's as the weather gets warmer, people are looking to make a move. So I've just been pre-recording videos and uploading them. Plus I wanted to do a little more graphics. My stuff still is not edited, and it's one take, so it's not as polished as Circumstances videos are. So but I wanted to keep them a little shorter. So I've been like 20 minutes or under, which I think is a good viewing time. So yeah, I've just been doing that. So this is actually my first live stream. I've got a eyelash or something. This is my first live stream in a while. So happy to be able to do it. And I miss these, man. I like that crowd interaction. But the purpose is we're going to crank out some of this stuff here. You can tell though. I mean, it's obvious that you take time to do it. All these, graphics flying in, and artists, fading in, and all this. It's obvious, but it looks. It's you got a 10-minute or less video, 7-minute video with all this, stuff, and I'm like, there is a point where I don't care enough to invest that. I'm like, hey, let's roll with it, man. This is Southpaw Brad in all his glory. So you got to take it for what it's worth. But yours, you spend a lot of time on it, and it's obvious. You can tell it's not for it's your work is not in vain. It looks really good. So I'm going to jump into some books here. Now these, let's see when I ordered these. Date order received December 27th. So this stuff's just been sitting over here waiting to, and the pile is, you'll notice from video to video, the piles keep stacking. I'm doing less haul videos and buying more stuff, and something's got to give, which is the reason for the the impromptu live stream. So I'm going to jump in. So I've got that box. I got a couple of other like eBay purchases that I'm going to open. Some of that I don't remember what it is. So let's just dive in and see what we got, man. Let's just dive in. See, so that's the stack from this one. I don't know where I'm putting all this crap. I mean, like, let's say each one of these boxes is about 20 books. So, you get eight of these boxes in, and suddenly you're like, suddenly you've got, oh, I need another short box. I mean, that's just the reality. You get several boxes in, and it's like, all right, well, I'm not creating. Probably what I'm going to have to do. Some of these things I end up like accidentally, because it's taking me so long to go through some of these unboxings, I've also found myself accidentally doubling up on a book. You know, I'm buying a book twice because I forget what I was buying, and that's no bueno. I'm going to sort these real quick just to got a couple of indies here. We got some run filler stuff here. So I think we've kind of covered the gauntlet a little bit. All right. So some of these, all right. So like, for example, some of these I bought as run filler, and I couldn't wait. And I found them at my LCS. So I went ahead and bought them. I'm like, man, what's the point of that? You know, let's just spend double the money. Right. So I think what I'm going to do these things, like some of these stuff some of the things I overlap on would make good, you know, it would make pretty good, like run, you know, just like AOK filler, throw in a couple of extra copies. Marcus, I know you did that as well. Threw in like, hey, I bought some extras of these, so I'll throw them in an AOK or throw them in some winnings. Yeah, some of these I've definitely doubled up on, but that's all right. This run, man. I've been really talking about this one, so this will be a good one to take a look at. This is just kind of like random. Let's put our indies separate from some of these other things. And we got a little tiny bit of Spider-Verse related spec, I suppose. And then this. So, all right, we'll see what we got time to get into, man. I know, man. I need to do that, and it's so cheap. I need to do that, and you're not the first person to tell me that. That's yeah, keep it and just keep it out while you're out and about, so that way, as long as you update it in the appropriate amount of time, you know, as long as you update it, and you know, for every order or whatever, as long as you do that, you should be in good shape. I might do that this weekend. Go ahead and knock it out and start uploading some stuff. So I don't buy a ton of DC stuff, but one of my favorites, and I am going to do, hopefully sometime this week, I would like to do a video of my favorite, I don't know how many books this list will be. It could be 5, it could be, you know, 8 maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to think of how many things I'm reading right now, but one day this week I want to do something a little different, because my stuff is always like new comic book day haul, comic unboxing. Let's sprinkle in a you know, some different things, and yeah, that's a good idea there, man. Let's sprinkle in a little you know, some different things. I've got some ideas of some different things I want to do, but one of the things I want to do is just talk a little bit about books that I'm reading right now. So yeah, your stuff's, you got some funny stuff too, man. You hit some home runs on some of your content. It's funny. I get the yeah, this is definitely our refuge for the hobby that we are in. I'm much cooler when I'm talking about my cigar collection or my bourbon collection. But hey, dude, man, you ought to see this sweet book I picked up at my local comic shop this week, and it's like, you know, what you talking about? So yeah, that's interesting. But I don't buy that many DC books, but one that I am reading, and one that will definitely be on however long that list is going to be. And I want to do that this week. I think that would be, I'm going to do a video this week on my top 5 or 6 or 8 or however many it is. These are the 5 or 6 or books that I am reading. Now they could be, you know, it could be an ongoing title. It could be, some of these things are ending soon. So, but things that I've enjoyed, and passing that on to you, if you are not reading those things, but you know, It's I think that would be a fun additional. I think that'd be a fun additional thing. That's yeah, that's good. The nerd one's good. You know, that's yeah, that's some good stuff. But I don't buy much DC, but this one will be on that list, however long that list is, and that is Swamp Thing. So I needed some filler. I think I've still got a couple of books. I read the ones that I'm missing online. So I since found some of these at my LCS. So I went ahead and bought them so I could read the series because I was enjoying it so much. This is a Rom V book, really well written. I'm liking the art. These covers are really interesting. There's some nice. This is just like this is issue 2, cover B. Really cool looking, and it's a really solid read. This one is just let's see, this is number issue 4, cover A. Got a little poison ivy action in there. Let's try and get those lights. A little poison ivy action. Um, this one is 5, cover A. This is 6, cover B. This one is dope, man. I see who. I don't see a name on this one. I'm assuming it's on the inside, but this is dope. So they send like it's got some good characters. I mean, there you see Peacemaker there. But this is pretty. That's a pretty sick cover there. I'll have to check to see who that is. I don't recall, but this is issue 6, cover B. We've got issue 8, cover A, and that I've also been buying the Swamp Thing Green Hill. It's the larger format book, and that's been good so far. And that was oh shoot, who's doing that one? Is that Lemire? Where to put them? It's the books are so large I can't put them anywhere. So that's yeah, yeah, Jeff Lemire. So I bought this one too. I got to find something to put this in. It's like prestige format. But this one's been good. This is Jeff Lemire, and he's a solid writer as well. Just got I don't want to go buy a whole pack of bags and boards for a few bucks. See if they'll sell me like, hey, y'all have one you can sell me or something. This one is issue 9, cover A. Brother versus brother. And then at this point, this is where we learn. This is issue 10, cover A, and this was supposed to run 10 issues, and by popular demand, extended to 16 issues. So that one's obviously doing well, and happy for it. So we get 6 more. I think they're taking a slight break and working in the Green Hell stuff, but that's a good one. So since I've got multiples of these, I may just AOK it or throw it in for something, but they won't go to waste for sure. I was just so excited about that reading that series that I had to go ahead and grab them. Yeah, those are. Yeah, Ron V he's doing a good job, and that Jeff Lemire is really good too. Yeah, and there was another cover that was really nice looking. So that's what I need to. Yeah, I need to check with my guys to see if they do that. Hopefully they do. Um, let's do some of these indies here. So I am also this one I've been waiting on so I could read this series. I bought this after it was completed, but this is barbaric. This is from Vault Comics. Barbaric #2. I've got, gosh, I don't know. It was a second or third print of Barbaric #1, and then I've got Barbaric #3. So I just needed this one to continue this series. So it's only 3 issues anyway, but it's really cool. Dude's got a talking axe, and I've really enjoyed that so far. It's been good. So this is issue 2, cover B, but I've enjoyed reading this one a lot. Um, the other one, so this is well, hey there, Moonlit. How are you doing? I hope you are doing great. It is Friday. We made it. We made it to Friday. So yeah, it's awesome to see you here. I appreciate you stopping by. Um, in circumstances, I think you were partially responsible for this, but I was talking about Gunslinger Spawn, which is another book I'll probably have on my list. That list is probably going to be, it's probably going to be like the 10 books I'm reading now. And I want to try and put that out next week. But I was talking about Gunslinger Spawn and how much I'm enjoying that, and the artwork's fantastic. I mean, it's really, those have been good. And Todd McFarlane is, it's probably a pretty big deal that he's relinquishing the drawing responsibilities. But if he's going to do that, he's going to make sure it is on point, and it certainly has been on point. So I've really been enjoying Gunslinger Spawn. But you and a whole bunch of people said, "Hey, if you like Gunslinger Spawn, you need to check out King Spawn." So I think I was missing issue 2 and issue 5, I think. So I'm getting ready to just do a binge read on King Spawn. This one is cover B. Maybe that was the only cover. I think cover A was like maybe twice the 2 or 3 times cover price. So this one was very reasonably priced. So I wanted to grab this one so I could keep rolling. So that's going to be a binge read. And unfortunately, oh, I left the book downstairs. Guess what I read last night, Circumstances? I read your boy Billy the Kit, issue 5, right? Let me know, is that how long is Billy the Kit supposed to run? I'm curious. Yeah, how long? So I'm caught up. I read the latest issue. That one got put when I picked that one up at the LCS on Wednesday, that one went to the top of the pile. So I am enjoying that. It's straight action. There's a it's almost like there's a good moral to that. You talk about perseverance and commitment to a cause and stuff. There's a lot going on there. Yeah, Moonlit, y'all are doing great. So today's the last day to enter the contest, and I mentioned it in the chat on y'all's show that I think you are the runaway winner. I don't think there's any way less than 10 people enter that contest. I don't think y'all realize how many people are behind y'all doing this show. It's like because you pick 10, so you've got the high number. So if you have 100 entries, you're the winner for that particular giveaway. So you're this I was kind of thinking we would do it prices. So for those that don't see, they're doing a giveaway for the show that they're doing. They've been going through Saga, and it's been 6, 7-ish weeks, 7 weeks or 8 weeks maybe, but very deep dive into it, multiple perspectives. So it's been really a really rich and enjoyable deep dive into a book that I wasn't familiar with. I'm certainly intrigued by it. So, but they've done such a good job. I said, hey, if y'all guess the number of entries, I will do a giveaway. And all right, we got some bags and boards up here, just like undone. But there is a stack of books that I think I've targeted for the giveaway. So I said, all right, all 5 of the ladies. There is 5, right? All 5 of the ladies. Pick how many entries into this contest you think there will be, and the closest without going over will win. I'll pull something together. I had no idea what I was going to use, but I'll pull something together and give the panel can have we'll do like a giveaway for the panel whoever's closest. And y'all were guessing like 4, and I'll take 6, and I'm like, y'all have you've got, so in the live chat you've got, I don't know, 6. I mean, I've seen like 16 to 20 people in the live chat at times. And then I go back, like if I miss a video and I go back and watch it, it's I'll see 150 views. I'm like, you think only 10 people are going to enter this thing, especially when you can go back and find, all right, I missed a week. Let me go back and find what the secret sentence is. Yeah, they're both good. So I think my prediction is that you, Moonlit Michelle, are going to be the runaway winner on this, because I really think it's going to exceed double digits. I don't really think yeah, I pull it and read it, binge read it at some point. It's good. I don't think y'all really, it's sweet, the humility that I don't think you guys really have grasped the impact that you've had, because I think in a lot of ways your viewers and your fans and all the folks in the chat that are there week in and week out, I don't think I think a lot of them believed, like individually, a lot of the people on the panel didn't feel like they were equipped to do the panel. And then we saw you grow week in and week out. Now you were a veteran for sure. So, but a lot of the people were like, I can't talk on camera. Don't highlight me. I can't talk on camera. And I think everybody in the chat believed in a lot of the folks on your panel before they believed in themselves. So I think we all knew, I could tell from show 1 that y'all had a great rapport, like just everybody going around, and you're so y'all are just so knowledgeable and sharing. Everybody shares something, sees something a little different. That's the beauty of having a panel with several people. That's cool, man. That is really cool. But yeah, you guys have done a great job. I look forward to, hey, what's next? What's going on, a comic book worm? Hope you are doing well, man. Congratulations on your success. You're every time I swing by your channel, I started a video yesterday and wasn't able to finish it, so I didn't leave a comment because I want to finish it first. But every time I go by your channel, man, you're like boom, boom, boom. You're hitting you were hovering around the 80 range, and then all of a sudden you're like 130 subscribers. So that's awesome, man. Congratulations on your success. And there are few chats I'm in where you are not hopping in and making a difference. So and commenting. So thank you for your support as well. You're always there. So okay, well, hey, if it's as good as the first one, man, it's action packed. I really feel bad for Billy the Kit. A lot of times the amount of verbal abuse that dude can endure is staggering. So you're kidding. Hey, everybody, listen up. Get over there. One of them is mine. I entered yesterday. Am I one of the entries? Have you counted me? Everybody's I just can't believe that with so many people. I think you might I think we might should have given a little bit more time, but my prediction really was that you should be lobbying. Hey everybody, go hit me up with the entry. Yeah, that surprises me, honestly. It really does. If you go if you go through those videos, they do a segment that's the secret sentence. There's 6 different secret sentences and you piece it together and hit up one of them for um hit up one of them for uh you piece it's scrambled. You put the sentence together and say, "Hey, this is my entry. Here's the secret sentence." So I'm entered. So I wonder if I'm one of the two, or maybe y'all haven't reported all of them. God, I can't believe that. I think y'all should have given them a little bit more time, though. You know how slack us guys are. We're just slack. Yeah, they're well, it's a good, I didn't feel like it was too spoilerish. So yeah, all right. So we're giving away a saga compendium. We just finished the 8-week series. To enter, you just need to send one of us the secret sentence from our last video. So yeah, in the last video, they've got each week's secret sentences. So if you want to jump ahead and you know, jump ahead and figure it out and piece it together, I would encourage you to do so. Um, so you're welcome, man. It's my pleasure. I felt like so much has been given to me that we all kind of pay it forward, man. That's the cool thing about doing this. Oh, for sure, man. Yeah, Angie's a trip, dude. She don't highlight me, but then she wears these flamboyant costumes and stuff. It's like you know, it's really cool. But she has come out of her shell and she is I know for a fact she didn't know how much of a natural she was at doing this whole thing. So she's starting to come out of her shell. I will meet all of you at some point in person. Um, that's kind of the cool thing about we kind of feel like we already know each other, but the community's awesome, man. I've not talked to Tylox in a while. And I knew it partially because I've been busy with work, and I know his schedule had changed a bit. So, you know, it's yeah. Let me see if I can hold tight for a second. I just let me impromptu. I'm going to jump in here and see. I'm gonna drop the link for J Rails. Let me bear with me for just a moment while I track that down. And let's see. All right, give me a chance. It's gonna automatically start. So let me pause this real quick. Let me copy the link to this video and head back here. Okay, so let me catch up on my yeah, man, that's been really cool. I don't think a lot I don't think y'all are so humble, man. I don't think y'all realize the impact it was going to have. And you just do something you like. I You just do something you enjoy and you find people, even if it's not entirely your thing. It's like I'm sure there are people who show up just to be supportive. Like I genuinely care about this person. I'm going to be there for them. I'm going to make sure that they have somebody in their corner rooting them on while they're doing their thing. And we've got a lot of those people, man. Um Yeah, it's going to be a good one, man. I'll definitely keep following that for sure. All right, so let me catch up on the. Let me drop this. All right, so there's the link to JRail's YouTube. Okay, that's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah, I need to. I'm the Southpaw Brad in 2022. Things are getting ready to expand. You know, they're things are getting ready to expand. I'm going to be in the hot seat on March 3rd. I'm going to do some other things where, I did back in December. I did a couple of the um, designated decoy shows. So I'm starting to get out there a little bit, man. That definitely helps. But yeah, Diamond Princess she does a fantastic job, and she's got a really cool thing going over there, and I appreciate it. She's very supportive, and I try to throw it right back at her. So yeah, so that's really cool. Yeah, she's done good, man. Y'all all have. That's been awesome. Yeah, she's cool, man. She'd be fun to hang out with. All y'all would be fun to hang out with. And I've already checked one off that list. So me and Tylox got to meet Nicole in Charlotte, and just and that's where I found out. I was like, I like this person, and I realized she's a Pisces also, so she's a March birthday. So that's um, we've got the Pisces thing, and then we went to lunch at a sushi restaurant. All of us went to lunch at a sushi restaurant called Pisces, so that was kind of cool. But she didn't realize that I was a Pisces as well. So that's we just had a lot in common and enjoyed that fellowship. Yeah, click that, subscribe those guys, go check the most recent video. And what is going on, Phil? I hope you're doing well, man. We've made it to Friday. Phil used to collect comic books. Now he collects hockey cards. Oh man, yeah, that's there are many a rabbit hole to dive down for sure. Um, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm branching out, man. I like it, man. I mean, I enjoy. I don't get really tongue tied or shy too much when I'm on things. I enjoy hanging out with people and talking and stuff. So I'm excited about it. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So yeah, go make sure you get your entries in for the Gal Squad. Their saga entry. It's ending tonight. Now, Moonlit, is it very cool, very cool. All right. Now Moonlit, so the entries in tonight, are y'all doing the drawing tonight as well on the show? And what day and time is that? If you can let us know in the chat. I'm going to roll back through some of these. So since I've been doing the King Spawn and the Gunslinger Spawn, both of which are very good, artwork's very good. Okay, so entries no later than today, correct? Or is it next Friday? Since I was getting into all this Spawn stuff, I said, let me see how we got here. So I bought the Spawn Universe, and this cover, Booth and McFarland covers, the one I got, and there's a bajillion different covers, but that is solid, quite solid. So Spawn Universe, let's see how we got split up and separated, because it's been a long time since I remember Spawn first came out. So it's been a while for me. So I wanted to jump on that. All right, so we got some Marvel books here. Some of this stuff is legitimate speculation. Some of this stuff is a long shot, but things that I thought were cool. And I like to buy stuff for a couple of bucks if I can. And hey, let's see if it pays off. Let's see if we get anywhere with this stuff. If you get a $2 book and it ends up being a $30 book or something, that's always a good thing. Um, all right, live hangout show next Thursday for the drawing. The cutoff is today at 7 p.m. All right, cutoff is today. Drawing is 2/18 at 7 p.m. Awesome. Ride the lightning, brother. Hey, you got in late. You got in at the last second and won. So ride the lightning, man. You got good luck with that stuff. Yeah, I'm on it. I'm on it. Um, oh, that's cool. That's cool. There's some good ones, man. Hey, that's cool, man. I think it's important, I mean, it's huh. Interesting. I'll have to check that out. Very cool. You Michelle is a horror fan for sure. And on Instagram, if you're not following Moonlit, please do so. In fact, follow all. I think we're all following each other. I'm pretty sure. But um, sharing some dope books, and I like the format of share the book. Let's get in there. Let's open it up and take pictures of the pages and let you see what's going on. So I do appreciate that. Um, so Ultimate Fantastic Four #4. This is the first appearance of Ultimate Spider Ham. He's in here. So I don't know if you never know, man. With all the Spider Verse stuff, you don't know who's going to pop up. I mean, will we have a variant of Spider Ham? That's the thing I always say. They're like, "Come on, man, seriously, you think that character is going to be in a movie?" And I'm like, Peter Porker. I had the first appearance, and it was almost a joke, but I'm sure everybody said, there's no way they put Spider Ham into the Spider Verse. So you never know, but yeah, this is the first Ultimate Spider Ham in Fantastic Four, Ultimate Fantastic Four #4. This one's a straight cover buy just because it's got all the Spider characters on it. Love this cover. This is Spider-Geddon #1, and just check out this cast of characters here. This is good stuff. And let me see who did this cover because this is fire. I love this cover, man. Jorge Molina. Jorge Molina did that cover. So love that, man. Look at all those spider characters. That is hot. So I think I mean, you talk about like Spider Punk has seen some really, um, I'm a rock and roll guy, so Spider Punk hits the buttons for me. But he's seen a pretty big resurgence here recently, but just loved that cover. Like I said, I don't all that spider stuff where all these guys get together. I don't know if there's any other significance. I just fell in love with the cover, and I would say probably Spider Man is my favorite all time character. Um, that's cool. Very cool. Yeah, man, we're connecting the dots here. I like it. I like connecting the dots here. That's awesome. And there's some good stuff out there right now. This is a great book. I love this book for I don't I would imagine based on what's happening with the MCU and all that stuff that they are the X-Men will be back around. They'll be around, and not the Fox version, but a cooler version. I say cooler. Some of the movies I like, some of them I did not care for. But I don't know. I got a feeling that maybe I've been collecting first appearances of mutant characters, and ones that have been on different. Yeah, I love that one, man. That's really good. Different characters who have been on mutant teams. It could be X Force, it could be New Mutants, it could be X Men. So I've been collecting their first appearances just because I like that, and ones where they've used them a number of times. So I mentioned, is it Secret X-Men that just came out this week? And some of the characters on that, Boom Boom, I've been buying her first appearances. Armor is another. Armor's first appearance was in like issue 4, I think, of Astonishing X-Men. So it's the same run that 4 or 5, issue 4 or 5. It's the same run that has Abigail Brand in it, and so Armor's. There's several of those characters that I've been collecting their first appearances. So this is one that I think would be a really cool character to introduce. Let's don't go back to the well. I can't imagine that Kevin Feige wants to go back to the well and let's do, Beast and Marvel Girl and Cyclops, and I would like to see them introduce some new characters into the X-Men. Sync is a good one. He's been a pretty cool character here lately. Sync would be a great character. But this is one I like a lot. This is Uncanny X-Men number 84, first appearance of Forge. And Forge and Storm had a relationship further down the line. And this is his first appearance. I bought several of these. Whenever I can pick them up for like around $5 or less, I try to do that because I just think it's a relevant book, and I've kind of been watching this to see what's the market think of it, and it's kind of increasing. This one's in really good shape. This is you got old John Romita Jr. on the cover there, so he did the cover art. This is I may even have a newsstand of this too, but this is a direct copy. But I think he's a really good character to speculate on. It's a good one to have in the queue just in case something happens. But I think he's a solid mutant character. He was a leader for a while. This book they had. So my comic shop does these sale books, and they'll do dollar books. So I always just kind of scan that list to see if there's anything in there. And I've picked up a couple of these here and there, and they had these for $1. This is Age of Ultron versus the Marvel Zombies Battle World. So it's a Secret Wars tie-in, and yeah, that's a cool one there. Hello, Sheena. What is going on? I hope you're doing well. Spiffy, man. I just threw this together. I mean, like I just threw this on. It nothing major. Hey, thanks for I'll talk slowly so you can read my lips. Okay? I appreciate you checking in, and yeah, it's very colorful. I like it. Happy Friday, everyone. Yes. Oh shoot. I don't know about all that. Threw a hat on and a hoodie. I mean, it's Friday. I worked hard this week. I said I'm going to do a video. It's just plain old hoodie and hat, repping my team who's not playing on Sunday. But yeah, thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. I was actually kind of surprised this book didn't have some movement. based on the what if, I mean, we did see Ultron battle the Marvel zombies, so I was a little surprised that nothing happened here. You know, nothing happened with this. I do like that cover. I agree with you, Naman. This is it's a really cool cover. But I was surprised. I thought people, you know, it seems like there's collectors and speculators and flippers look for a reason to jump on a book. So why wouldn't you? So I said, well, maybe they were late to realize. Um, and so I'll buy these for $1 and see. But it's kind of an interesting storyline, and I don't know who I don't know who thought this would be. Now it's not exactly like the What If show, but I was like, hey, that's you know, y'all are so complimentary of each other, man. I've got to say, y'all really do a great job. Thank you so much. She did make me blush a little bit. Did you see the thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are awesome. Um that's I want to hear Phil sing that in his radio voice. That's yeah. Thank y'all. I appreciate it so much. It's it's a pleasure to have you here and um yeah, those dirty flippers, Phil. Doggone it. He's flipping hockey cards now. He's so this is this book is there's a first appearance in here, an unlikely first appearance. And we've got so this is I'll explain in a minute. Superior Iron Man #1, first appearance of Teen Abomination. So why the heck we haven't we have seen the Abomination, but why would we see Teen Abomination? So Teen Abomination is on the Howling Commandos of Shield. So Teen Abomination, there's Swamp Thing is in there, Hit Monkey, or just a is it Nina Price, Vampire by Night? There's a lot of there's a lot of uh, Glyph is a character that they're speculating on. Sheena, these are all books that I'm waiting to open doing a video. So what I'm going through now is one of these boxes. And I'm not opening any of this stuff until I can share it with you here in a video. So Teen Abomination was in Howling Commandos of Shield. Glyph is a character that people close to the with contacts inside the MCU, they're saying Glyph is going to be a character that will one day show up. Oh gosh, man, I'd have to think about that. Let me think about it and get back to you. Yeah. So when y'all came in, every one of these has about 15 to 20 books in it. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then that's not counting. So I'm opening the 8th one. And then, oh, wait, here's some. I don't know where I'm putting all this crap. You know, it's like I have no idea what I'm going to do with all this stuff. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are so. That's how we roll. That is how we roll. What's going on, Actual Dracula? How are you doing, man? Good to see you. I got to go back. I've been the last few weeks. I've tried to pick up tried to watch the your and Comic Ozzy's show that you do. I believe that aired last night, and I've last couple I've caught live, but I'm gonna have to go back and watch that one on the rewind, man. But you guys do a great job. I do enjoy that show. All right. Maybe I'll throw. Yeah, I did mention once Moonlit popped in I've got some bags and boards here, and perhaps this is the stack that I'm going to be sending as a prize to the ladies. So I think I've targeted the books I want. There is a bit of a theme to what I'm giving away. So I hope y'all enjoy it. Maybe it'll branch out. It might not be exactly your thing, but maybe it'll be something to. I've certainly God, I've branched out a lot, man. I didn't buy indie books, and now that's mostly what I read is indie books. So that's been pretty cool. So if you did indeed win, congratulations. I really thought y'all should extend it a little bit to because I'm surprised. Do y'all have an accurate count right now? I mean, I'll definitely I mean a 10-hour live stream while I go through 7 boxes that have 20 comic books each and explain the reason behind my purchasing those books. Yeah, it's all good. But I have picked the books out. Whoever won. We've got several participants in that. You're all good. You're all good. What was your number, Inja? I forgot what your number was. But I really thought, I mean, I was telling Moonlit earlier, I don't think you guys really, when you started one, the chat believed in you before you believed in yourself. So your fans and the people who were there week in and week out, I think I've missed like 2 shows live, 2 or 3 live that I had to go back and watch. So all those people who were there week in and week out believed y'all were equipped to do what you do before you really saw it, before you believed it. And then we watched you week in and week out, like get better and better and better and more comfortable and more. So it was just like really cool to see. It's like a butterfly coming out of a cocoon. So it was really cool to. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. I appreciate the support. You are always there in the chat, man. So thanks for swinging by. Yeah, man, hitting a stride, guys. Y'all are really hitting a stride with that one. I'm gonna do this like a couple of times a week, so I will eventually chip away. See, the thing is, I've got 7 boxes to open, and I haven't stopped buying, so that stack's just going to keep growing. So that's why I wanted to do the live stream and hop over here and do this. So, yeah, next week you're in the hot seat. I watched their show, caught a bit of their show, and so you're in the hot seat next week, if I do recall, Adrian. So, yes, sir. Some some quicker than others, or later bloomers than others. Phil, I can certainly relate. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, we don't want you to get fired. Although you could just monetize and do YouTube. That's now that you're a superstar in the realm. Cool. I'll do that. I've been trying to keep them short because I was like, I don't know how many people come by at lunch and watch a video, but I've been trying to keep them short so people can just watch them. A 15-minute video is easier to watch than an hour and a half video. So hey, let's do it, man. We'll barricade the door with the empty boxes that I've got here. Yes. Oh, cool, man. I'll have to swing over there and check that out too. Awesome. Very cool. So, man, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's just me or if it's legitimately getting harder to keep track of everything. It's almost like I need a schedule on it's like my kids got soccer practice and t-ball and all this stuff at the same time. If my imaginary kids I'm talking about, of course, the moms that keep the schedule for the sports, and we got guitar lessons over here, and we got softball over here, and this one's playing soccer tomorrow, so we got to split up. And I feel like I need a schedule like that for on my refrigerator for to keep track of all my friends who are doing all these shows. Well, I've got enough bourbon to get us through. So if you're not a bourbon fan, we'll just have to you'll just have to get acclimated to it. So, but I'm all for it. And the good news about the end of the world party at Southpaw Brad's is I'm like an hour and a half from the mountains. We're basically like an hour from everywhere. We're an hour ish from the mountains. We're about an hour from the coast. So, if the zombie apocalypse is remedied and we get to go out again, we'll just take the party to the beach. So, I'll be down with that. Here's an idea for a show. We'll all rent this will be like a Big Brother style comic book geek thing where we'll just rent a house with cameras everywhere and like live there for a week and record everything and then edit it into shows and just see what happens. A nice house on the beach with a pool, and we got our trip to the LCS, and we're fighting over books, and we got somebody filming that. And so I think we might be on to something. Big Brother style comic book geek edition. I know, man, it's tough. And that's one of the reasons I did the live stream, because I feel like I was getting, man, you have been raving about that Kroger cornbread, man. I got to check it out. We still got a couple of Krogers in my area, but I'm with you, actual Dracula. It's really tough to keep track sometimes. So I try to check it often, and if I don't see it live, I try to jump back and see it, because I definitely want to support that. There's people I subscribe to that don't know I exist on YouTube. So I want to support the people who, we've got a little cell group, a little cluster, and we all support each other. We bounce around and comment and watch stuff and like, and so yeah. Yeah, what do y'all think about that, man? We might be filthy rich doing that. Everybody wants to watch some comic book geeks hang out in a beach house and talk about comic books and play video games and party and stuff. So this is Avengers number 50, came out recently, and I wanted to pick this one up. This is cover F. So the first one had the heroes were all, in the background here. This is kind of like that 70s style, 60s or 70s style headshots surrounding the primary subject matter. This particular version, so cover A had the heroes in these headshots. This one is the villains. They're can't remember, Masters of Evil or something like that. But I wanted that one to go with the other. And these are just variants. You've got that's Kid Thanos, and you got a Ghost Rider variant, and you've got the Black Skull, who is a variant of the Red Skull. It's a Red Skull that has been bonded with a symbiote. So floating. Hey, oh gosh, you got to put something on Instagram now, Moonlit. Hashtag Floating Head Friday. I bet you got a book. I bet you've got a book where you could do that. It was like every issue in the 70s had it. A bunch of those old Avengers books had it. So this is a little bit of an homage to a style from back in the day. But yeah, I just wanted to pick that up to go with the cover A that I had. This book situationally is intriguing to me. I got 2 copies, both direct edition. With the Thunderbolts coming, I was trying to figure out like who is going to be a part of that. Who's going to be a part of that team? And I did some research on first appearances of members of the Thunderbolts. So I'm feel confident that the Thunderbolts are going to be a thing. And once I started doing the research, I did not realize how many people had been in the Thunderbolts. So, all right, we're kind of passing the mantle a bit. So we've got a new Hawkeye who's transitioning in. Now, Clint Barton is not going to disappear. He's going to be doing something, but it feels like they're kind of passing the baton, so to speak. So I thought this book was cool just because of the situation. But this series was from '97, so late '90s book. Thunderbolts number 21, and I picked up two of those. This is Hawkeye joins the Thunderbolts. So I was like, that might be, you get Yelena in the Thunderbolts, you get Hawkeye, that might be kind of cool to piece a team around these guys. So I thought that would be a good one to snag. So, man, I'm gonna keep rolling here. Why not? Let's see what we got. I got some other stuff. I'm gonna knock out these just so I'm gonna chip away at this mountain behind me. So this was a pre-order on eBay, and there was a bit of an accident. I ordered these, and then I realized it said they'll be delivered. They were going to be delivered in March, and I'm like, how is that possible? The book is out. So I wanted to make sure I secured the book that I wanted. So I went to another vendor and found them and grabbed 3 copies, and then went back to them and said, hey, I wanted to see if I could cancel this. I didn't realize these were not going to be delivered until March. And they said, oh, they don't. They're delivered within 2 days after they're issued. They just put an extended, kind of an extended ship date on there. So at any rate, now instead of 3, I've got 6. But I don't know. Maybe I can. I'd like to get one of the other covers as well. But it's the Halcyon Legacy #1, and while not the first, I can't remember the guy's name, but while it's not the first cover appearance of the Jedi Wookiee, his first appearance is kind of lame, actually. He's in the background. He's about this tall. So I guess technically it's his, but this would have been so much more of a majestic first cover appearance. So I got a few of those after having bought a few of them. So now instead of 3, I've got 6. But I'll trade them for something or give my nephews a copy or something. They are definitely the beneficiaries of some of my mishaps like that. So, and I appreciate them greatly. So my oldest nephew, he's been married for 3-ish years. May will be 3 or 4 years. But he asked me to be the best man at his wedding when he got married. So I was just like floored. It was an honor. I was like super excited about that because that was a big deal. That said a lot about what he thought of me. So I was just honored to be able to do that. And then my youngest nephew I don't have kids, so they get a lot of my time. In fact, that's who I'm watching the Super Bowl with on Sunday is my nephews. And so they my youngest nephew on Father's Day, we went to eat for my dad's birthday, so their grandfather. And while we were there, he gave me a card for Father's Day. I was like, dude, that's awesome. So I guess I need to figure out when Uncle's Day is. So this order was from Black Cape Comics, my first order with them, and just kind of a random thing. I'm going to get some stickers. Now that I have my new logo here. In a previous life, I was a graphic designer, so I actually did that logo. Um, it's up close. There's some rough edges that need to be smoothed out, but I'm like, now that would make a cool sticker. So I'm going to get some Southpaw Brad stickers done, and whenever I send out an AOK or something, I'm gonna throw some stickers in there. So yeah, that would be really really fun. Yeah, it's awesome, man. I'm very blessed. I'm so thankful to to be able to do that and have such a close relationship. I in fact went so my oldest nephew. I've told this story before, but some of you may not have heard. My oldest nephew said last year when the pandemic was going on, he said he texted my youngest nephew. I've got their three brothers. The middle nephew lives a couple hours away, but my he texted both of them and said, "You know what we ought to do? We ought to get into comics." I was like, "Yeah, that sounds like fun." I mean, I had on and off for a long time been into comic books and sports cards and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna make some up, man. And every once in a while, like if y'all haven't seen Sticker Mule, they'll do a deal where you can get 50 stickers for 19 bucks shipped or something like that. Some really cool yeah, some really cool stuff out there. So he said, "Hey, why don't we collect comics?" I said, "That sounds good, man. We'll, meet. We've been a little slack lately, but we'll meet at the LCS like once a month." He has a pull list. I just started one, so I can't wait a month anymore. I show up and if there's something I'm trying to get, I show up when the doors open now. But we would meet once a month, hang out, pick up some things, kind of do some digging and stuff. And that culminated it, over the months of doing everything. Now my youngest nephew's in college, so he doesn't have the funds or the time as much to meet us every month to go up there. But uh, we were talking about, hey man, we need to do a trip together. I said that would be really cool. That's a bucket. The older you get, the more of those opportunities you look for. Um, yeah, wouldn't that be cool, man? That's do a little Uncle's Day. So so we were talking about doing a trip, and I said, why don't we drive up to New York for free comic book day? They'd never been. We Once we got back into comics, we decided to start watching Comic Book Men. I said, "Hey, let's watch. Why don't y'all watch that so you'll kind of familiarize yourself with some stuff?" And it's a scripted. It feels like it's actually, it's happening organically, but there's some scripting involved. Um, hey, thank you so much for stopping by. Happy Friday to you, and we'll see you guys. Yeah, we'll see you guys a week from today. So good luck to all of our ladies who are participating in the saga, our gal squad. Good luck on the, hopefully all of you are winners. All of you are winners for sure. So thanks for what you do, and thanks for the support. So we took a trip up to New York with the intent of, hey, let's stay in New York. So we stayed um, Times Square, like a block away from Times Square. So we went to in one of the Spider-Man movies. They had a scene where um, they were in a pizza parlor, and I think Doc Ock throws a car through the window or something, and that was Joe's Pizza. So we went to eat at Joe's Pizza one night. Rode the subway. Went to a couple of comic shops around town. Even took the subway into like um, Queens and went to a couple of shops over there. And then on Free Comic Book Day, we spent it at Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. So that was just like a kind of an epic thing for us. And I really didn't know what to expect because I was like, all right, you got guys who've been on shows, they've been in movies. We may not even see most of these people who are on the show. And if you haven't seen Comic Book Men, or I'm actually going back through it again, it's free on Amazon Prime right now. but it's fun. It's really cool to see what books were selling for. Just I don't know. This was back in 2012, May. I don't know. I'm gonna say it's less than 10. About, let's say about 10 years ago. 10-ish years ago. Um, some of these books were selling for back then, like a Giant Size X-Men for $500 or what something like that. Just crazy prices. And if you knew then what you know now, that would have been spectacular. So it was pretty epic for us to spend free comic book day at Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. Mike Zapsik is running the store now, so we got our picture taken with him. And Walt, who was running the store when the show happened, he's now doing a podcast. Tell him Steve Dave Tesdy, with Brian Johnson, the bearded fellow on the show, and Brian Quinn, Q from Impractical Jokers. They do a podcast together. So Walt was there. So I got my picture taken with Walt, got my picture taken with Mike Zapsik, and I didn't know what to expect, but it was really cool. They were very accommodating. I had actually called them a week before and said, "Hey, I just wanted to let you know, that's supposed to be a heart, not a sweet potato." That looks um, yeah, of course, and you give it right back, so we appreciate you, Sheena. Um, so I was kind of expecting maybe they wouldn't be as friendly, but I called. I don't know, a few weeks before we went and said, "Hey, I just want to let you know that I'm road tripping up with two of my nephews, and we're going to spend free comic book day in your shop." And there was a moment of silence, and he was like, "Okay," and I was like, "Well, just wanted to let you know, like not that I expected them to roll out the red carpet, but I, I, I would think if I ran a shop, it would be a big deal that like, hey, you're, we've planned a trip around you, you know." And he's like, "South Carolina, man." I'm sure he's thinking like, "South Carolina, man. We just had somebody from Portugal here, last week. So thanks." But they were very accommodating, super nice. And I said, "Hey, Mike, I called you a couple weeks ago to let you know we were coming up, and this is me and my nephews." And he said, "Oh, great, thanks for coming up." And Red Bank, New Jersey's beautiful, man. It's a really nice town. But we had such a blast going and checking it out, and um, that's the kind of stuff I always envisioned I would be able to do with my family, is those, take those kind of trips. So back to comics. Enough about Southpaw Brad. Back to comics. So I was able to pick up from Black Cape Comics, track down two more copies of Thor 21, hot book. Not quite as hot as Thor 20, but hot book nonetheless. And that cover, man, that is fire. Really nice. Found two copies of that one. And then the other hot book that was the week before that. This is Nakayama Classic Homage variant to Hulk #3. They had two of those. They were cover price. I think the shipping was almost as much as the books themselves, but I was like, maybe I can use the extras that I have to lobby to work my way into Black Panther, which was the book that was hot, following on the heels of that. So, yeah, that was that was cool that I found those. So they did a fantastic job. They have an automatic tracking app that streamlines everything, so you don't have to wonder where your stuff is. So I highly recommend Black Cape Comics. Make sure I got that right. Yeah, Black Cape Comics, and did a fantastic job. I don't even know what this is. Apparently, I bought something from Ohio. Ah, hey, and like, well, you want to talk about the real gem of the comic haul today is this. More comic dividers so I can get these comics organized, and I've loved using these. And if you've missed it previously, let's just pull a couple of these tabs that I've been using so you can see. All right, so what I do when I get these things in is I bought this, oh shoot, let me get the name of this company. Blue Science Design. And I heard about these from our buddy, Empire Comics. They come on a sticky label like this. So I take those, I put them on the tabs, and voila, I can instantly look down and see what I'm looking for. So this has revolutionized my my comic organizing. Like, I can't even tell you. I mean, it has been huge. It's been really quick. It looks amazing. The colors just pop. So you buy these things, they're like $1 a piece, and then I got the protective coat. There's a protective coating on there. They a type of lamination or something, so they don't get scratched or scraped or anything. But the colors just look great, man. It's very, very well done. I'm very pleased. I've gone back in and I've got my shopping cart full with other things that I want to, like, yeah, let's get some more of these. So they look, let me get two that are opposing sides so you can see. Like, when you got them stacked in the box, they look awesome. Absolutely amazing. So I'm a fan of the BCW comic book dividers. Very hard to find right now. The first packs, maybe I had 2 packs, and I just bought 2 more packs. The first pack I had, I bought from Amazon, got here quickly, Prime, delivery and everything. So these packs I had to buy on eBay. So when I checked Amazon, they weren't in stock. They weren't going to ship until June. And I was like, this organization project is not going to wait until June. So happy those came in. So guys, I appreciate you stopping by. It was great hanging out with you this afternoon. I'm going to go grab some lunch. I'm going to catch up on some shows. This is my kind of day off. I got to doing real estate, man. We don't have like a set schedule. So, but I will probably be on the phone some this weekend. And there we go. Did you get the same kind, Phil? Did you get this? Do you get the same brand? They have some really cool colors too, but I wanted them to all be consistent. So I stuck with the black ones. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you stopping by, man. I appreciate you stopping by. So I'll have to make a couple phone calls tomorrow. Sunday is all about the Super Bowl. And then got a busy week next week. So we'll see when we can work this. Let's do this again. Let's reconvene at a future time. And but thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out everything I got. Let's keep supporting each other, keep shouting each other out, keep liking, keep thumb upping and commenting. And I just appreciate everybody who's here week in and week out for all of us. It's just fantastic. So thank you guys so much. Y'all have a fantastic finish to the day, an amazing weekend, and I'll see you around this weekend, I'm sure. Y'all take care.